Hi there, so I'm going to tell you how to import contracts and benefits en masse into the Cenefits application. So first of all, you go to the import section and you either click on the contracts or one of the benefits tabs, and then you can download a template. This is the same procedure for all three types of import, by the way. You can download an Excel template, an open document template to your computer. You can open them with your spreadsheet program, then fill out the information that I require, and then once you're ready, save it. You click on the recapture to get rid of that, browse to find the file, and then import it. And you can import up to 1,000 contracts or benefits at a time. I'm just going to show you through the files now, so you get an idea of what's involved. So in each file, there is a top line which has got bold text, which are the titles for the columns, and you must leave that line in the spreadsheet in order to import it. The next line down, next few lines, this is just placeholder text that I put there to help you understand what kind of information you're supposed to be putting into the file. And you should, where appropriate, you need to be very precise and exact about what you're doing here. If something already exists in the application, like a contract title or a contract category or a department or a location, then you're going to need to be very precise and type that in exactly as it is stored in the application, otherwise this process won't work. So let's just run through these fields. This is the import contracts file. So the contract title, this is obviously something that you want to call the contract. Contract reference number, the alphanumeric reference number you want to use for the contract. Contract description, a paragraph or so, you're describing what it's about. This is a fixed field, goods, services or work, so make sure you pick the right one for each line. Contract category, one of your filters, so you've got to get this precisely right. Portfolio, again, one of your filters, you've got to get precisely right. Department, one of your filters, precisely right. Location, one of your filters, precisely right. This is a fixed field, capital grant revenue or other, so again, you just pick the one that you want for each of these contracts you're going to import. Contract value, a numeric value, a monetary value for the contract. Start date and end date, you've got to use this date format. Email addresses of contract managers separated by commas, so that's quite self-explanatory. The email address that they use in the application, separated by commas, which you can find out if you go to the edit employees view. You can see what email address they use if you're not sure. Suppliers, again, the precise organization names of the suppliers as they are in the application already. So you go to edit organizations, have a look to see what they're called, and you have to have invited them and have to accept it already for this to work. Separated by commas. The final thing, a fixed field, contract status. You just select the right status for this. I guess a lot of these are probably going to be maybe in development or tendered if you're importing them en masse. Probably not. Most of them probably won't be in progress yet, but they might be. So that's the contract file. Shared benefit file. It's mega important that you get this shared benefit outcome field right, because you're going to have created a shared benefit parent, something that represents your menu, your framework, your KPIs. You'd have created those in the application already, and you've got to use exactly the right outcome that you use for that in the application here to link this to that. You've got to use exactly the right contract reference number to link this to the contract. So those two things are really crucial. Get them, well, they're all crucial, these things, but those are especially crucial to get those right, to link to the right thing. You've got your benefit method, a fixed field, just select the right one for each contract. One of your filters, benefit location, get it right precisely. Number of points, a numeric value, you're entering it here, so it doesn't need to be matched with anything. Same with benefit value and quantity. As with the contracts file, you've got to get the email addresses of your assessors, your users, right, the ones that they're using in the application, separated by commas. Name of the supplier organization or the delivery partner that already exists in the application and are already linked to you, separated by commas. And the dates, again, as have to be in exactly this format. The interim delivery dates, interestingly, you have to have the date, colon, space, the title of that interim delivery date, and a comma. So that's probably the most complex one, but there's an example here, so you can just edit that to get it right. You have a fixed field for benefit status, and then you have a paragraph for benefit status explanation. You can actually store that for any of these statuses if you like, although in the application it only prompts you to input it for delayed, incomplete and substituted. And maybe at this point when you're importing it to start with, you're unlikely to be able to fill that out anyway, but it's there if you want to use it. The specific benefits are different from shared benefits because they're unique. They're one-off things for a particular contract, whereas the shared benefits have to be linked. This is effectively the shared benefit children, which has to be linked to the parent. In the specific benefits case, it's not linked to anything except the contract. So you're creating something unique for each contract here. So you've got to get the contract reference number right, as in the previous file, so it's linked to the right place. But a lot of the rest of this information is unique to this import, like the outcome and description. But I'm not going to go through all these fields because I've just done that in the other file. Thank you. Oh wait, no, I'm going to first of all just show you. Come back here just to reiterate how to import it. So you've edited this file, you've left the titles in there, you've removed my placeholder text and put your own content in, saved it, and then you've clicked browse to find the file, and then you've clicked I'm not a robot, and maybe it's going to ask me some things about statues and whatever Google's come up with. And then I can click to import it, and then it will import that file up to 1,000 items. If there's a mistake in the file, and you may well make one, I mean it's quite hard to get everything precisely right, you get a little pop-up notification up here for the first error. It'll tell you what the first error is, so you can go away and fix that, and then try importing it again, and it'll tell you what the second error is. But hopefully you won't have made too many mistakes, because otherwise it might take a bit of time to fix them all. But there is a process for basically working out what might be wrong, and we hopefully give you enough information to be able to crack that. So I think that's it for this video. So thank you very much.